Hello everyone. You are now watching FGC ECLA's Collegiate Bruin Battle League, season number 13 being held for Under Night and Birth 2 Celes. We are presently in the postseason finals for the A tier. And here we've got all the good players from this portion of the league facing off in a final bracket consisting of 8 people to determine who will come out on top for the Akatsuki Tier. Our opening matchup is going to be between Swagnarok and Durplants. Both of them are making their way towards the room as we speak. In the meantime, I can go ahead and show the bracket, which you can also access from the pinned message in the live chat as well as in the description. All right, so with that, I believe both the players are in the room. Let me just make sure. Swagnarok's definitely here. I think Durplants is the one player. Yep. All right, so whenever the players are ready, we'll begin. Here we go. So, Swagnarok's Kaguya versus Durplant's Kuon. Swagnarok, a returning fellow from the match day we had. Durplant's debut on our stream. A prominent member of the SoCal scene, especially in regards to the Chain Shift event as of late. Gets the opening hit with Kuon into some nice 3k damage. The cycle most likely be won by Durplants indeed. Oh, but Durplants not wasting any time with applying the Abra with Kuon's pretty solid buttons overall. Okay, Okizeme. I like the CS expenditure from Durplants here because the next cycle is probably not going to be won by them. And you know, at that point, you just want to cash out the meter and ensure that you have enough resources to work with for the following exchanges. However, Swagnarok's looking to turn this around quite well. Unfortunately, not able to cleanly convert these hits, but the stray hits have been adding up, and Kuon is dangerously low. It's going to truly come down to the last exchange here. That will determine who gets the win for this opening round. And Durplants will get a catch on Kaguya's legs with the 2B and secures the opening round. Solid round from Swagnarok so far. Has been able to get Kaguya's game plan going. Oh, and a counter poke with a preemptive 236. Well spaced for that one. Sometimes you would see Kaguya players do that even outside of, you know, being full screen away. Because yeah, it is a pretty solid counter poke. Obviously high commitment, but the reward necessitates that you be present in mind of it if you're the defender. Okay. Ooh, Durplants wanting to engage in the scramble a little bit. CS at least is available. Oh, no flash kick, unfortunately. Oh, and a dire grid break here. This actually could be... Okay, no, one more touch here. This is not going to kill. But throw to kill. Oh, and it's going to be Assault J. Yeah. Well done from Swagnarok. First round was info and was able to make the most out of that. Turn into a win. Yeah, Assault J is tough to deal with. Very, very hard to react to. One thing that I like doing, or liked seeing people do as well, is wake up dash block to slide under it. However, at the spacing that Swagnarok had done Assault J from, I'm not sure if a dash block would have been able to slide under it appropriately. Nonetheless, Derplants has put the previous game behind them and off to a great start in game 2. Throw tech. Oh, yeah. Caught by the delay, but unfortunately a drop from Derplant's side. Back to neutral. Great patience from Swagnarok on the approach there. Getting past the beam into pillar. Oh. Yeah, what a tough position to be in. Didn't have the cycle either to try to cover the approach a little bit. But Derplant's making great use of Woolen's walled approach there. Or wall against approaches, rather. Ah, yep. Catches the stand tech. I mean, unfortunately, even if that weren't a stand tech, you're going to get a throw out of it. You're attempting to do a throw tech while in this position. However, great counter poke from Derplant's going to turn this at least into an escape out of the corner and also win the cycle. Oh, great CS to keep himself safe. Dash throw. Decides to retreat to neutral, however. Swagnarok playing patiently for now, but gets caught by the beam and pillar. Ooh, this is not a great position to be in. Does have Vorpal for the time being, but for how much longer? Unfortunately, it expires before they were able to make use of it, Swagnarok. And last touch indeed secured by Derplants. Very resolute game from Derplants there, despite dropping the first game. Stayed composed, was able to enforce Kulin's game plan. And it'll come down to the final game here. I think truly it can go either way for this one. This is a very well-matched pairing that we've got for the Akatsuki Tier to kick things off. My goodness. For that matter, I hope you all are enjoying your Sunday afternoon. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in for all the CBBL action. Those of you that are fighting game fans, or even uni fans, or just fans of competitive PvP games in general, hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the action we've got this afternoon. Strong round from Derplants once again, and seeking to keep the train going here with the very fast opening hit in this round. Yeah, I think Swagnarok here, it's really hard to identify what's exactly going wrong. I mean, Derplants has just had such a strong showing ever since the second game. Certainly, Swagnarok will have to make the most out of their hits from here. If there's anything else that can be done to bring this back. However, Derplants seeking to stop that. Unfortunately, drops this combo, but not the end of the world yet. Okay, good chance for Swagnarok to pull this back. Straight into the corner. Okizeme. Good block from Derplants, however. Oh, but gets the throw snuffed out. Okay, steer under into Okizeme once again. And it's Assault J this time. No one can see it. And once again, it'll boil down to the final round. In this case, set point for either player. Oh, no tech on the goal throw, unfortunately. And that effectively secures the cycle for Dirt Plants. Great patience, and what a CS, but oh, didn't get the flash kick out this time either. Had a chance to there. In fact, we have... Okay, there's the first sighting of flash kick. There we go. I was going to say, we haven't really seen flash kick at all from Dirt Plants in the set. Maybe just hiding it for the future, but the future is now, they say. And indeed, this time, Coolin will take it for Dirt Plants 2-1. Great set to get us started. Great back and forth. Both players showed they're very threatening. Dirt Plants will move forward into the winner semis of the bracket. Likewise, Spagnarok will be sent to the loser side. And the players may start when they wish to. We'll get the names updated in the meantime. And I've forgotten to mention the representation from the players in this bracket, so I'll make sure to mention that from here on. Archangel representing OSU and Plat representing RIT. I don't believe we've seen Plat's gameplay before on our stream as of yet. However, we have seen Archangel, as was spotted in the match day we held, rocking the Yuzuriha. Obviously, as evidenced by our current screen as well. Really fun to watch some Yuzuriha gameplay, especially in this game. Not a very common character to see whatsoever. Archangel has also shown that they're very competent in what the character can accomplish, so all the more exciting. The players are remarking about the flash kicks or lack thereof, but the ones that did, the ones that were performed did succeed, so there's that to be said at least. And I believe Plat has mentioned that they're on their way, so we'll have them over here momentarily. It's also worth noting that Plat was a champion of one of the earlier CBBL seasons. I believe the season we most recently had, which was season 12. So very nice to see them over again for season number 13. Oh, and they're running Nanaset. Wow. Okay, I see you. Don't think we've seen very much of Nanaset in this league, let alone on stream. That's the character I used to play when I used to play this game. Play this game, no longer I do though. This matchup is actually very doable for Nanase. It's, I think, in my personal opinion at least, but we'll see how Plat approaches it. I'm not sure how familiar they are with Yuzuria. Likewise, though, I know that Archangel will do all they can to enforce Yuzuria's game plan without remorse. So the players are about to begin. Let's see what both have in store. Yeah, first clean hit goes to Plat, but not able to run Okizeme for now. So just back to neutral, and yep, teleport into 2BC. Solid counterplay against the Fireball set, which is pretty greedy to do in this matchup. But naturally, you got to see what your opponent does in response. You can't just respect them without any information. So I understand it. Okay, this spacing is perfect and ideal for Archangel, but what a response from Plat. Unfortunately drops a confirm from J236C, and it's back to neutral for now. Hey, air to air JB, wow. Surprised that worked out. Oh, but once again, teleport 2BC. I think Plat just didn't react in time with the cross up, and it's going to be really good damage for Archangel. CSDP on the other side though, and back to neutral. Oh, but very critical hit here, and CBO right now, and you can probably kill. Oh, unfortunately, no IW from the steer ender, which certainly would have killed, but delay assault JB does just enough after the 2-2C comes back to secure the round for Plat. Down to the wire there it was, but oh, wake up DP. Wow, I honestly, understandable. Wow, and just goes in with Sword Car. I mean, he did have a CS behind it, they did, but something very ballsy to do nonetheless. Oh, not respecting the meaty. Archangel's gonna be punished for it. And oh, it didn't block the FF overhead after the Fireball set, and that's gonna be the opening game for Plat. So Plat has had some ideas for this matchup that have worked out extremely well, despite Archangel's early control of the game. So we'll have to see a very quick adjustment here in order for things to turn around. I think for the time being, Archangel is running the Yuzu game plan just fine, but these crucial hits in moments where Archangel's been vulnerable have been allowing for Plat to kind of take over in the damage department. Alright, Plat's approach is definitely carries quite a bit of risk, but they seem pretty confident what they're going for so far. Just doing raw Sword Car, sometimes without even resources to cover it slightly. Okay, good block on the double overhead. Celestial rewarded as well, but not going to matter when you're on the side of getting hit in the cross under SF5 style, but unable to get the confirm from it. And it'll just be more patience from Plat here. Still has yet to use this chain shift. Oh, but just raw 2-2C. Great idea there. That's definitely a new tool that Nasa players have thoroughly enjoyed in this version. And once again, Archangel clipped by 2B. This is a great chance for Plat to run away with this round. And Wake Up IW throws it all away here. Oh, brutal. But great stuff for Plat, taking full advantage of the opportunities presented. And it's going to be match point for Plat here. Okay, no whiff punish on the dive there from the tornado. Oh yeah, great spacing awareness from Archangel to stay out of the 2B range, as well as whiff punish the attempted counter poke. Okay, yep. Back to neutral. This time blocks the teleport 2FF. Oh, but where is she going? Which side do I block? Okay, well, what a throw tech. Don't think that Archangel has shown that this game particularly. Oh, but dropped the confirm from 2-2C. That is crucial thing to convert from. Lots of damage left on the table. Oh, but likewise, an unsafe drop. Not punished properly either this time. Archangel gets bailed out here. In the set point round for Plat. Okay, and this is looking to be the round for Archangel instead. Round start 2-6C. I respect it. It's a good starter. This time, though, the whiff punish for Archangel here. To 3k. Plat's had some great defense when Archangel's decided to go in. But on the other hand, is great defense enough? You really have to have stellar defense against Yuzu in order to stably stave her off. Barrier breach. For Yuzu, what would that be in relation to? Is that spot dodge or is that 4B? I'm not sure. Regardless, decent damage for Plat here. Trying to close the life deficit. Okay, stagger pressure catches Archangel slightly, but not enough to get a confirm for Plat, and it's just back to neutral here. Another cycle one for Archangel. This is actually really bad for Plat at present. Might have to make an aggressive play. Yep. Was aware of the situation. Oh, but assaults right into the Saki slash. Unfortunate drop for Archangel, but still in a great spot regardless, even with 11 seconds on the clock. Not really much Plat can do here. Maybe a raw tornado will have to be what... Yeah, not enough, unfortunately. So, good stuff from Archangel. Holds it out just long enough to get game 2. So, once again, it comes down to the final game. Okay, solid start again from Archangel this time. Oh, but this time the raw sword car works out. Goes for a standard combo. Still decent damage, 3.4. Could have probably gotten more damage, however. It's okay nonetheless. Gets the job done. Especially important against Yuzu to just get hits that turn into a knockdown. Oh! Sets the 2-2X preemptively to catch teleport. Very smart. Okay, and yep. Great stuff. Using the 2-2C to stabilize the far confirm. And once again, set point for Plat. However, excellent confirm from Archangel off the 2-3-6C round start once again. And it's going to be 4.1. Oh my goodness. It's a big girl damage. I think Plat has had good patience throughout the match overall. Again, when Archangel's run point blank offense. I don't think Plat has been thrown a single time either, or thrown successfully rather. So Archangel's definitely had lots of difficulty opening up Plat, but oh, just as I say, unable to block the double overhead this time. It's okay though, the combo was dropped. 2A mash works out, and Plat will be out of the corner. Meaty dash B. Oh, drops the confirm, unfortunately. Okay, in the late assault JB once again. Okay, CSing the charge 5C, and is that going to be it? Indeed. Plat will take it 2-1 over Archangel. Another great match for our A-tier games. So Plat will be advancing along in the winner's side. Winner's semis. And Archangel. Get the names updated. So this is Herbs versus who is this? Torip? Izumi versus Nanaset once again. Wow. Okay, 2 Nanasets in this tier, huh? Sorry about that. I should have transitioned the match right away. I apologize. Okay, so Izumi, very strong character. Has some of the best combo damage and best Okizeme in the game, but lacks kind of the lacks like the overpowered kit that some other characters in the top ranks have. So that's like kind of what balances her out, supposedly. Clearly, Herbs knows what they're doing with these Okizeme setups. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that one, but okay. Wake up throw, I guess. Sure. Stop the downplay. The fish is only. No, yeah, I believe the character to be strong too. Don't worry. Oh man, it's been unfortunate for Herbs not getting these throw setups to work out properly, and I have to wonder whether No X's is attacking the throw or is doing back throw on reaction. Either way, escapes by the skin of their teeth in that round. Also, what's up, Dirt Plants? How's it going? All right, great start from Herbs this time. Good block on the overhead. That overhead is pretty tricky to block in my experience. Okay, J8C is the air-to-air. Love to see it. late CS cancel to make the thrust safe. Good throw tech and good defense to secure the cycle for Herbs. Nox is going to have to deal with his Okizeme. You're ranked in the meantime? Excellent, excellent, nice. Keeping yourself fresh. Love to hear that. Oh, no punish on the 236C. Regardless, Herbs will get a throw, but it's going to be back to neutral for now, not for long. I say back to neutral. I mean, what does that even mean in this game? Neutral can be... neutral can end in an instant in UNI2, so... May as well be a social construct neutral, that is. Mind you, just nice. Nox is taking a moment to recompose themselves, or rather Herbs, that is. Yeah, 236 is that you, yeah. That is the game of Undernight in birth. Great CS, but oh, unfortunately the DP didn't come out. No block on the Rekka overhead though this time. Or I believe that's a Rekka. And it's going to be set point for Herbs. Nox has shown great signs throughout this match, but just unable to really string together a full sequence of offense, which is important in this game. May I say even essential, because I mean, that is the game after all. Oh, yeah, punish, indeed. Not a proper Oki setup. What? What? IW meaty? And it worked? There might be some psychology layer that I'm not able to comprehend at present. Maybe these players have played against each other and kind of are aware of what they're going for. That's inexplicable, that one. Okay, this time overhead not blocked. And Herbs might just be able to turn this one around from a pretty severe deficit at that. Indeed, this one can kill if they so desire, but opting for the Okizeme instead. Oh, drops the confirm from the bubble, however. One more chance for Nox is unfortunately fades away, just as I mentioned, and Herbs will take it 2-0. Definitely showed how potent Izumi is, for sure. Alright. So we'll get that updated in the bracket. And next up we'll be having Willow versus While You Wait. In the meantime, I think we can talk through some potential matchups that will occur here. Not potential, but are you guys able to hear me now? Thank you for pointing that out. Wow, that is... Wow, yikes. Are you guys able to hear me now? Let me know. We'll wait maybe 3 more minutes for while you wait. In the meantime, let me fix the audio for the for the scene that has the botched audio. Don't know what happened there, but sometimes we make mistakes. You can hear me the whole time? Oh. Huh. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Apparently the audio cuts out when I switch the bracket, so I'm wondering if that's fine. Let me see if it works now. It should be okay now, I think. Yeah, but all I was saying was we'll see if Archangel's able to deal with the second bout against another non-innocent player in the loser's side. Potential at being double jeopardy there by non-innocent players. And Swagnark will have to deal with the loser of the match we are currently waiting on. Potentially having to face a Hyde player. Hyde being one of the best characters in the game. You guys didn't have to hear anything else I said. Don't worry. Conveniently, the rest of what I said was not heard. Suspicious. I downplay is false, indeed. Indeed. All right, we got one more minute to wait on while you wait, and we'll make it as far as we can through the bracket. If we don't hear back from them after a while, we'll have to proceed on without them. Which, of course, we don't want to happen. After all, this is the Akatsuki Tier of the postseason finals. Thanks to everyone for tuning in to CBBL Season 13. It's been a long time coming. We haven't had a uni season at all. So this is our first time having any season for Under Night and Birth. And we had it at a time where, you know, UNI2's the current game. It's nice that we finally give this game a chance to be showcased on the FGC UCLA stage. You might even say that you'll play the rest of the bracket while you wait. True. Yeah. Man, missed opportunity. Glad you got to finally play in one of these. Yeah. Likewise, glad for that. Give everyone a sign up for Chain Shift. Oh, yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, if you are on the West Coast, or even if not, I mean, anyone can come out to it. Chain Shift is an event being held by the folks in SoCal. I believe it's in the beginning of June. Let me try to pull up info for that. I personally will not be able to make it because I will be on the job hunt. It's dire. But those of you that can make it, make sure to do so. They had a wonderful time, or they seem to have had a wonderful time last year. And we love to see these kinds of new grassroots events pop up, especially on the West Coast. I think it's visible now. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good event. Some good games in here. Or, you know, maybe good games is not the proper way to put it, but some new games. let me put it that way. There are indeed new games here. All right, so we haven't heard back from While You Wait, so we're just gonna play the losers match next, which will be Archangel versus No X's. Wait, is that the right player? Did I? Oops. Wait, hold on. Wait, sorry, hold on. Let me make sure. Some of the names are different than the ones in the challenge, so I get confused. Yeah, okay, yeah, toe rip, that's right. All right. I don't. Okay, no, they auto switch. Okay, that works. I mean, yeah. Wait, is this even gonna work? Because I think one of them has to manually pass. We'll just see what happens. Wagner mains. I don't know if there's any Wagner players in this bracket, unfortunately. Go to service so we don't have to go in debt. Dang. Oh, okay, they're starting. Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, here we go. Archangel versus No X's. The loser of this will unfortunately be eliminated from the bracket. the winner will keep their dream alive on the loser side, advancing into losers top 8. This is technically losers top 8 already, but like, you know, the traditional losers top 8 is the upcoming round. So yeah, we didn't really get to see much of NoX's offense because they were having to deal with all the Izumi nonsense. Let's see if they can pull together a steady, you know, offensive this time on Yuzu. Losers top 6 Evo 2021 style. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad they've moved past top 6. Because that was yikes. Alright. So yeah, I mean, NoX has got some decent hits so far. However, Archangel continuing to apply the pressure in neutral. The user has excellent kit that we saw in some of the previous matches. These dash blocks are at least pretty clean. Oh, but this time gets clipped on the legs. Drop confirm, however. Oh, that's the classic. Oh, wake up DP baited on accident in quotation marks, but it's not gonna matter. Accident or on purpose, it's all taken the same nonetheless. That's going to be the opening game going towards Archangel's side. Let's see what they can do in game number 2. Yeah, NoX is going to need to pose a significantly higher threat on offense, I believe, because so far Archangel has just been able to run their game plan completely unimpeded. Oh yeah, and the teleport, it wasn't quite a whiff punish, but it certainly caught NoX's off guard. You know, everyone's naturally got their fight or flight. Oh, I love that 2FF corner fix, but unfortunately the confirm did not succeed. So back to neutral. Oh, that 2C could not have been on purpose. Yeah, okay, 2-2C, more like it. Unfortunately, not able to get any conversion off of it. Okay, 2B, 2C rebeat, back to neutral. Oh, the air to air 5B, right ideas, but no conversion 3 times successively. No conversion. That is lots of damage being left on the table. I don't know if that can be allowed to happen in our A tier. From what we've seen so far, these players are definitely efficient enough to take full advantage of costly mistakes like that. And Archangel indeed turns this into a 2-0 victory. Congrats. So their dreams on the loser side will stay alive. However, on the other hand, NoX will be our first player eliminated from the Akatsuki Tier bracket. Thank you very much for playing. Commiserations on the run, but love to see some Nanasa gameplay, so. Alright, let's get the bracket updated. And do we have any update on the status of While You Wait? If not, no worries, we can continue with the one winners match that we can run right now. On the other hand, we'll have to DQ While You Wait quite soon. Okay, in the meantime, we've got Herbs and Plat coming up next. Oh. How do I force pass someone? I actually don't know. Oh, 2 minutes? Okay, sure. We can hold for 2 minutes. Yeah, how do I force pass someone? Do any of you know? Like, I actually do not know. Use the force. Why didn't I think of that? You can't. Just kick them, then make them rejoin. Only they can pass. I can set the timer really short. Okay, no, never mind. Looks like they passed, so that works. Yeah, I was not gonna. I didn't want to kick them because last time we had trouble with them joining when they got kicked. Yeah, needs to be remade. Yeah. Not ideal, so I'm okay with just letting the timer expire if necessary. You know, it's okay. I appreciate the suggestion. Last night set the timer to 10 seconds. It might have been too fast, but it helped. That the image with the bunny holding the clock and pointing at the, or not holding the clock, holding the what is that thing called? The not like a watch, but I guess a timer. There's a specific name for it. But anyway, yeah, the time bunny. Lock sticking. I believe Platt said they'll join shortly. Pocket watch, thank you. English is hard. Stopwatch? Yeah, I think pocket watch is correct. Need someone to get sent to the back. Usually set the timer to lowest time, then change it back after. Makes sense. I got some pretty vanilla room settings. I don't think I changed much apart from the number of matches to win. Okay, here comes Platt. So here we go. Herbs versus Platt. Izumi versus, once again, Nanase, this time on the winner's side, however. I'm interested in seeing who will come out on top in this one. Players can start when they're ready. Yep, an apt round start. However, it'll be far range 2B poke from Platt that will get us started with our opening combo. Into the corner, 3.1. Oh, no punish on that. I think you can punish shielded 2-2A. Oh, maybe not, actually, because if it's a -1 normally, then maybe not. I don't remember the frame data. I'm too old for memorizing numbers like that. Sol confirms, though, from Platt still. Oh, but unfortunately not able to really get some mid-screen Oki off the back tech from Herbs, and this time it'll be Herbs getting their offense started. However, they drop their combo. And whiff punish on the 2B with another 2B right back. Another drop combo, though. This is... Oh, well, apparently this is not a problem. Oh! Oh, no. Okay. Okay, okay, come on, come on. Okay, alright, alright. Come on, come on, come on. All right, that was just the warm-up round. Warm-up round for Herbs. Gets away with it, though. I mean, send one round up is no small feat, so. Okay, Wake Up VO does not win the cycle, though. That was kind of strange. I didn't see the grid go up after the hit. It seemed like it went up after like a delay, so it didn't go up in time to win the cycle. And unfortunately, all the meter gone for Herbs, and it's going to be a perfect for Plat. A good defense from Plat. Very patient. Rewarded with a cycle, just barely. I think Herbs could have stolen that with an early steer ender. However, opting for the Oki instead. Understandable, Izumi's Oki. And damage being very appropriately the priority. Alright, shut up, Storm Glimmer. Come on. Come on. No combo for Herbs here. Much cleaner round. And it's going to be the 2-2-X overhead. Steamroll of a round. That's a pretty standard Izumi round, I would say. Standard derogatory, though. I must clarify. Set plays the epidemic, the filth of the earth in the land of UNI2. Let it be known. Alright. Technically not a set play as well, but hush about that one. Alright. Excellent counter poke from Plat. Saw the opportunity, the hole in Herbs' block string there. But great shield into 2A mash from Herbs. Opts for the SF5, the cross under. 2 and 3 were steamrolls from either player. Yeah. Alright, 2-3-6 Okizeme. However, CS into FFDP appropriately. Okay, bubble, I win neutral. Oh, drops the confirm though. Like a 2-2-Z for full screen. And just does the full Rekka into overhead, yeah. True. What are you gonna do about it? And that's gonna be match point for Herbs. Blocks the FFDP. It's gonna be a pretty bad position for Herbs, actually. Probably gonna have to hold this Oki. Oh, shielded, but thought they could press. Nanas has got a special cancel option for the ground to account for that situation in UNI2. And we're oh, no CS before the IW. That is potentially going to be very costly and going into this next round. But for now, Plat definitely sitting proud and happy about the perfect in that round. They jump air assaults from Plat, and the air assaults do indeed secure the cycle. Standard ender. Wake up creeping edge. No response from Plat, and it's going to suffer for it in this case. Oh, but dropped combo once again. Oh, yeah. I mean, is the fish considered a projectile? Can you 2-3-6-C through that? I do wonder. Good blocks from Plat, but gonna have to keep blocking here. Okay. The defense holds out for just long enough for Izumi to no longer have any resources to dump into. However, does have to deal with the CS on Wake Up. Oh, I think Plat could have blocked after that one. Wake Up DP. Herb's not blocking. CVO, and this will kill. No CVO. That could be... That could spell the end for Plat. And indeed it does. Oh no. Unfortunate way, but thankfully for Platt, not out of this tournament just yet. Just going to be sent to loser side. However, probably going to be a bit distraught about that one. Will need to recompose themselves for their loser side head-to-heads. But Herb's going to be advancing into winners finals. That was a close 2-0. That's definitely a case of, you know, we say 2-0 but close, but that was legitimately 2-0 but close. Really could have gone either way. Platt had stabilized just in time as well, just, you know, couldn't get over the finish line. And have we heard back from While You Wait yet? Still haven't. Okay, so we are in a deadlock, so we will unfortunately have to send them to loser's side. So that means that Durplants will be going up against Willow next. And I think this will be our first on-stream appearance for Fat Brian. RIT hates CVO. So nervous. Aw, man. Let's see if the players are around. I think Durplants might be in the middle of ranked, so it might take them a little bit of time to hop in, but we're chilling. Oh, actually, Willow's already in the room. Okay, so we're just waiting for Durplants. Breathe. Yeah. Take a sip of water. Get yourself in a relaxed state of mind. Not just relaxed state of mind, but like just relaxed physical state as well. It's very important to not be tensed up when you're playing these competitive games. Gotta be loose from top to bottom. Oh, we got a Let's Go Willow here. All right, we got a Willow fan. Yeah, let's see if Willow can protect the namesake of Hyde players, or rather, we'll see if they will or will not beat the Hyde is very good allegations. So I think we now know what all our players here are playing, except for, I guess, While You Wait, because they've been unable to make it so far. So we had two Nanases, and a Yuzuriha, an Izumi, a Kuon, Kaguya, and there's one character I'm forgetting, I think. Oh, a Hyde, duh. Did I say Hyde already? If I didn't, then Hyde's the last one. Yeah. Alright. Durplants has arrived. So here we go. Durplants versus... Oh, what the? Oh. Okay. Maybe you pressed the wrong button. Alright, here we go. It's going to be Durplants versus Willow. Winner semis. So let's see who comes out on top in this matchup. Kuon versus Hyde. Hyde, one of the strongest kits in all fighting games, as confirmed by Jurassic Ori themselves. If any of you saw the tweet. Anyway. Oh, no tech on the gold throw. Early strong advantage from Durplants here. Yep, there's that 2FF. There you go, hero. And the dash C gets the confirm to the corner. Very rough spot for Durplants to be in subsequently here. This goes straight into 3.7. Oh, good patience from Durplants there, but the throw tech goes in Willow's favor. Training stage, your favorite? Yeah, that's elegant. Simplicity. There's elegance in simplicity. Okay, standard high pressure here. Oh, but does not tech the throw. This is not going to be it. Okay, regardless, drops the combo. Good throw tech this time from Durplants. Stays alive just for now. For how much longer, however. CS available. Didn't have to keep these strings very careful. I think that was a punish opportunity for Durplants, but... Or rather, Willow. Nonetheless, great chance taken by Durplants there. Off the air conversion. While you wait's a Kaguya main. Oh. So there would be two Kaguyas then. If While you wait decides to appear. Yeah, unfortunate that we've been unable to hear from them, but, you know, life happens. Or maybe they forgot about it. That happens as well. Dash C into Pogo, Pogo, Pogo. Where's the kid going? No one knows. Air unblockable Rekka follow-up from the Fireball, and that should do the round. Wrong ender, but it works out anyway. Should be doing 63C for damage. Setting up the hero run. Putting on the handicaps is like, you folks aren't ready for my power. I'll give myself, or I'll give you guys a head start, but putting myself on the loser side. Alright, some nooch. What a snipe off of that 2FF attempt from Willow. However, full screen conversion. Not full screen, but you know. Anyway. I don't want to stir the pot too much. You gotta do some unbiased commentary, right? Durplants, though, getting the first game on the board. Perhaps got a power up from the rank sessions they were doing earlier. Willow needs a sec, so returning to room. Yeah, I mean, I think there's been some great ideas from Durplants so far. We saw the snipes on the 2FF, like precision platforming spacing to avoid getting the projectile stuffed out, and that angle not being 45 degrees actually works out perfectly because Durplants can still stay close enough to the ground to not be hit by an air unblockable while still avoiding all of the grounded projectiles and range tools that Hyde has at that range. I like the ideas here. We're gonna have to see Willow tighten up the neutral a little bit, perhaps make a more aggressive push inside the danger zone for Kuon, the dead zone, so to speak. It's not really a dead zone, but it's definitely a zone where Hyde is way more effective than Kuon is. Last EX to close it out was good. Yeah, I agree. EX column. I think, yeah, I think there's been really solid play from Derplants here. This is not an easy matchup whatsoever. And it's not like we haven't seen good stuff from Willow. Willow has shown that they're proficient enough in what Hyde can accomplish. So, but this time it's the 2FF snipe. No conversion from it. Back to neutral. Yep, counter sniping. I think the counter projectiles here that Derplants is opting for, great answers, honestly. Like, you would think full screen wheel is very dangerous to do, which it is once Hyde gets meter, but for now, with Hyde not having enough meter, you're chilling. You can just sit behind it. You can do some counter zoning. You can even play some footsies with the projectiles, but J60, oh, lots of damage left on the table there for the side of Willow. On the other hand, Derplant's going to turn this into some nice 3k damage. Sits there to wait a little bit into the throw, and it's going to be match point for Derplants here. Our opening hit will go to Willow, and we can see how different of a character Hyde can become with the threatening option of meter available. Okay, Assault J60 counter hit. It leads some plenty good damage. 4k to be exact, my goodness. Oh, gets caught by the charge 5C. Oh, throw tech goes into Willow's favor once again, but this time the flash kick succeeds for Derplants. Not out of it yet, the double laser, and that's exactly what I was referring to much earlier, talking about the difference Hyde can, or the different factors that Hyde can apply to neutral once that 100 meters is available. A great vertical spacing for Derplants to avoid the dash C there. Nerfed hitbox, by the way. I think it was one of the UNI2 patches along the way that nerfed the hitbox of dash C. Otherwise, that certainly would have caught in an earlier version. Oh! Barely blocks from Derplants. Oh! Not punished on the whiff flash kick, and instead gonna be rewarded with a pillar confirm. A CS ADP, interesting. I think Hyde can convert from his ADP now. I would think so, at least. Okay, one more hit to kill off this throw, and it's gonna be the meaty wheel for Derplants. Huge victory here. Stays off the Hyde offensive for just long enough. You can start to feel Willow pulling through slowly but surely, but Derplants had just enough gas in the tank to secure both games. And he's going to take it 2-0 over Willow. Congrats. And they will be advancing to the winners finals. So we'll be seeing that set in a bit against Herbs, but for now, we're going to transition over to the loser side and have Willow fight once again against Archangel. All right, here we go. Losers top 8. Or rather, no, this is... No, sorry. This is losers quarters. So, Yuzu versus Hyde. We'll see what Willow's approach will be. It's been a great start for Archangel so far. Okay, ADP. But Archangel very quick to press back. Willow's shown some great shielding on these Yuzu slashes, but hasn't amounted to anything just yet. But just as I say, chance for Willow to turn this into a full comeback with just a sliver of health. Oh, CS is just before the next cycle, but despite the questionability of that one, I think it's going to work out just barely. This should kill. Indeed it does, and great comeback from Willow there. That's all Hyde needs is that singular hit. Oh, didn't stabilize the air-to-air J60 properly, so combo drops and back to neutral, but great shielding once again. Steals Willow back the cycle. Dash C gets called out. Okay, anti-air 3C, however, into the corner. This is going to be, once again, a very dangerous situation for Archangel. Thankfully, does have CS on this next wake up. Okay, wake up Creeping Edge. Not appropriately accounted for by Willow. And Archangel will escape unscathed. Oh, okay. Barely escapes being punished on that drop. Okay, a bit of a flinch there from Willow on the empty assault into throw. Oh, excellent assault timing. It works out to get just over to Fireball. Normally that would be a very risky thing to do, but I think Archangel was close enough in range to not be called out by the Fireball detonation follow-up. Okay, round one by Archangel. Oh, teleport is just outside of the corner in time. Ah, yeah. Willow was trying to do a bit of a greedy run-up after the whiffed Saki, but doesn't work out. Still gets the corner positioning favorably for now. So it will force Archangel to be on the defensive, but not for long. One hit wake up DP works out for Willow. I mean, he does get the subsequent hit. Gonna turn this into lots of damage. 3.7. Wake up Creeping Edge once again from Archangel. Yeah, Willow has not been able to call out these wake up Creeping Edges properly yet. That might be an adjustment we see pretty shortly. Until then, though, it'll be yet another confirm for Archangel. Awkward ender, but things are okay for now. Oh, okay. Just seeing if Willow would flinch at all. Palebringer, or rather Veilbringer, as has been corrected ever since UNI2. And Archangel, by just a slim margin, will take the opening game. Really? Yeah, I know it's tragic. Palebringer sounds so much cooler. It is actually supposed to be Veilbringer, yeah. Unfortunately. Apparently Palebringer was like mistransliterated. But it was like that way for so long, so of course all of us got used to it. I still call it Palebringer on accident sometimes. Okay, CSDP. Oh, back tech. Okay, doesn't get punished too severely, Archangel. That back tech could have cost them the next cycle, but For now, things are okay. Think. Okay. It works out. CS into Bisaki and match point for Archangel. Round Star Veilbringer. Okay. You can sense the urgency in Willow to try to turn this around. And indeed. Oh, misses the dash 3B for the relaunch. OTG. Oh my goodness. Cross under. Okay, dash C punish. Gonna get some solid damage here. And it's gonna be a two-way mash off of the dash B. Dash B is minus, I believe. So technically that wasn't ill-informed, but certainly risky given hides cancel options off of that. Nonetheless, 2-60 ender from Archangel. 3.8. Wins the next cycle as well, Archangel does, so making sure not to spend that CS to keep the grid control. Oh, no conversion from the fireball, but has a chance to close it out here. Willow does unfortunately miss the opportunity. Spends the meter on the laser once again. No snipe called out. Oh! Truly, the next hit will do it for either player, so both players on the edge of their seats, I'd have to imagine. Oh, the whip punish! The 5C doesn't work out, but Archangel unable to close it out. One more chance for Willow. Blocks the teleport. I think neither player has HP remaining, so this could go to double down. Instead, Archangel will secure it with the Bisaki. And takes it 2-0. Oh, I feel for that one. Tough way to go down if you're Willow. Fought hard and well, but just not enough in the end. On the flip side, Archangel will be advancing into losers semis. So good stuff to them. Staying alive on the Yuzu. And that is our sole hide representative eliminated from the bracket. Commiserations, but well fought nonetheless. BB Tab dub hide does say Palebringer. Oh my goodness. That's a funny case of like the mistake being propagated. That's pretty funny. Came out before it got corrected. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the dub director just has to go with whatever information they have at present, right? So they probably weren't told that it was incorrect. Okay, well, for now we can play the winners finals. Although, While You Wait is still unresponsive. So, unfortunately, we may have to resort to DQing them from the bracket, which we never want to resort to doing. So looking at how the bracket is shaped up to be so far, we've got a Kuon and an Izumi in the winners finals, and on loser side, the ones that still remain in the bracket are a Yuzuriha, Plat was a Nanasa player, and then we got a Kaguya, and I believe it was said as well that While You Wait's also a Kaguya player. So if we get a chance to see them, then that'd be a Kaguya mirror, although it's uncertain whether that'll be seen at all in this tournament, unfortunately. All right, the players have entered. As they say in the land overseas, Senshino New Joel Des. Shoutouts to Toshin Sai and SBO. Missed those tournaments. All right, and the players may start when they're ready. Hate to see it, but has to be done at some point. Yeah. All right. Winners finals. Best of 5. May I remind the viewers, the players have already been aware or made aware. All right, here we go. Opening hit to Derplants. Their Kuon's been on a train as of their most recent match, most recent bout against Willow's Hide. Herbs Izumi, on the other hand, has had some great showings in this event so far, showing how much of a threat Izumi's Okizeme can be when she gets going. And Herbs has indeed been able to get this going. Solid combo. Barely misses the ender, but not a huge deal. Gets the bulk of the damage necessary to enforce the rest of Izumi's game plan, and now we're going to be seeing the corner Okizeme. The Miyagi Muteki setup into a throw. How do you deal with this? I know not. At the end of the day, it's going to be a guess. Good throw tech this time, but has to respect the bubble, and that's exactly what makes Izumi such an obscene character in the corner Okizeme. Round 1 by Herbs. Lots of game yet to be played, though, so plenty of chances for Derplants to still turn the tides of this one. Grid break throw. Just at the dawn of the next cycle, too, so it's going to be a painful one for Herbs momentarily. And indeed, round 1 by Derplants here. Unfortunately, didn't get a chance to convert the grid into meter just before the round's end, but I think a 1 round is the most important feeling there, so it's not a huge deal. Baited flash kick. First time we've seen it blocked on the day. And this is going to be great damage from Herbs. I can't remember the starter. I do believe Izumi's best starters are something related to her dash normals. I don't exactly remember, but regardless, Derplants does slither out of the corner. He's going to turn this into some solid damage and corner Okizeme. Yeah, you have to block that. I don't know about spending CS there, unfortunately. It's a valiant effort to do so, but Kuon can always just sit behind the wheel. And with the cycle coming up as well, it's not something that he's really too concerned about having to be patient about. Great damage from that confirmed, though. Herbs did cashed out with IW. Does need one more straight hit to kill, though. CS to extend the block string. And the whiff aerosol into 2A is going to secure the round. And game for Herbs. Can't remember if 2A is a low for Izumi. It's definitely 5 frames. I don't know. I don't remember if it's a low, though. Okay, Derplants, or rather Herbs, taking a moment to recompose. 2A. What's up, Retro H? Yeah, don't you love Izumi set play? Not just set play, but lots and lots of damage. Derplants has had a good showing, though. And after all, they're also playing a set play character, so. Just the degrees of set play here are on a different scale, that's for sure. Kuon's been massively toned down since the early versions of UNI2. Izumi is still feeling the highs of the new character syndrome that UNI2's been constantly receiving or experiencing. We'll see what they decide to do in future patches. For now, though, Derplants are going to get the opening game or round of Game 2. I think Derplants neutral has just been extremely solid against all these players they've been matched up against. That's certainly a big difference maker. Like, even if you're not doing as much damage as some of these other characters, like, if you're just constantly able to win neutral, then that means the other player might have to work a lot harder to get within the means of being able to get their kickstart on the offense. Although, when you've got such amazing set play as Izumi. Sometimes even just getting that one hit is really all you need. Okay. Yep, great attempt at escaping from Durplants. That was not an airtight setup there. Yep, blocks the overhead. Oh, missed the chance to convert on that trade, Herbs did. So Durplants are going to love this position. Oh, missed the air unblockable. And Herbs does not have DP available. Well, now they do, but at what cost? Oh, okay, well, this hit just might do it. Oh, drop the combo just at the last moment, but not gonna matter with the overhead securing it. DLC privilege. Yeah. Definitely become a recurring thing in UNI2 in specific. Wasn't as much the case in earlier games for Under Night, but regardless. Okay, flash kick on defense, sending Herbs back towards the corner. Oh dear. Projectile wars, and it's gonna just be, I think it's dash B. My lord, this does so much damage. And the overhead, impossible to see. Not a great starter, fortunately for Durplants. Good block on it, though. Oh, flinched on the attempt on the throw. Not entirely punished for that mistake. Oh, gold throw. Herbs, unfortunately, missing the timing on sneaking in that devious throw. Oh, crouch just under the wheel, but that's going to hit. And that's going to give Durplants their first game on the board. Tie things up 1-1 in this winner's final set. Well-positioned call out there from Durplants. Going forward, we might have to see some very thoughtful and careful approaches from Herbs to not get cleanly called out in such a way. For the time being, though, we're going to see Herbs secure the opening hits in game number 3. Okizeme. 4K and Okizeme. Oh, okay, dropped the combo, but it was actually a setup to allow for a frame kill throw. Turns into a perfect for Herbs. But we got some counter zoning snipes from Durplants to stave off the approach from Herbs. And assuredly, this bubble hit will lead into yet another blender. 4.5. But Durplants remaining patient on defense. Great throw tech as well. Does just enough to cleanly escape from Izumi's neutral. Throw punish on the creeping edge, but not back into the corner, so Herbs does escape for now. Oh, not an air unblockable. And indeed, when your air normal gets air shielded, lots of landing recovery suffered. Not just landing recovery, but a full cancel option lockout from the player that got their normal shielded. And indeed, Durplants will be the beneficiary of that exchange. What's up, Comerican? We got Let's Go Durplants. Love to see some support for our players here. Okay, that can be called out, but Durplants perhaps thought the risk was not worth it, and with the cycle ensuing as well, maybe didn't want to give Herbs the chance to shield for the next grid Vorpal. Great CS, but that is a really unfortunate way for that to have worked out. Not only did Herbs win the exchange, but also secured the cycle due to the CS being spent. And now, despite correctly defending against the throw, still has to deal with these set play projectiles and traps. And it's just not working out for Derplants right now. There's just too much to deal with. Too many things to keep in mind. Okay, Herbs opted not to extend the combo further off the IW for the additional meter. Derplant's got one more chance here. Air shield was sick? Yeah, definitely. Love to see that. Oh, yeah. That wasn't an unsafe drop, but certainly going to cause some issues. And my apologies, I forgot to adjust the room settings. So both players, you know, you can still continue. So into game 4. Not really too many notes for Derplants here. I mean, they're playing extremely solidly. It's just sometimes it's not enough. Offense being so strong in this game. On the other hand, Herbs, I think, has shown that they're able to apply all the suffocating offense that Izumi's capable of. Really, the last thing that Herbs just has to clean up is just the neutral, ensuring that there's not any holes that can be exploited by Derplants from here. Enforced hydration break, true. Oh, the cross under. Nasty. And that's going to turn into a throw combo. Unfortunately dropped, but I think getting the corner positioning is still favorable. Although, the gap in the string called out with the flash kick. Now that has to be properly accounted for from here on. Oh, the bubble snipe not confirmed from, but the next hit goes in favor of Herbs nonetheless. And turns into the set point. So now a chance for Herbs to advance into grand finals. Herbs has put in work in this league. They were not a contender a month ago, but look at them now. Yeah, I love to see that. It's awesome to see the growth that players experience over time. Starting from a fledgling gamer and turning into, you know, a more practiced elite player on lots of the, you know, aspects of this game, which plays very differently from your usual fighting games. Oh, no tech on the goal throw once again from Derplants. And now they're going to have to deal with the vortex, the blender. Izumi doesn't have enough meter for now, though, so at least for the time being, there's not going to be further offense. Oh, CS timing there may have been ill-advised. It's okay, back to neutral. No more Vorpal available. Not sure what Herbs was trying to do there. Unfortunately, it's going to lose the meter going into this next round. Yeah, and we can see that Herbs really wants to get in as quickly as possible. Just doing these elongated dash ups. No blocking behind them necessarily. Just, you know, trying to squeeze in as much space as possible. Oh, yeah, CSing in that situation is perhaps not the thing that you want to have to rely on. You really need that CS for further opportunities later on. And indeed, Derplants stabilizes and takes back game 4. Ties things up 2-2. This truly can go anyone's way. I mean, we've seen that Derplants has presented all of the answers to this Izumi sequences, but what of it when Herbs is not even able to string them together? Indeed, we've seen the full extent of what Derplants is capable of, and that they're really able to, you know, follow through. And it's not just like, you know, hollow stray hits, but it has amounted to something that's allowed them to stay in the set. On the other hand, Herbs looking to respond back with some great opening hits, turning into Izumi's trademark Okizeme. Great block from Derplants this time. Oh, doesn't respect the CS block string extension. However, not punished for it too severely. Although the overhead this time does catch them. And next hit will do it. Good block on the overhead once again. I think Derplants is starting to catch on to the moments where Herbs choose to go for the overhead, but again, there's just way too much in the mental stack. Are you ready for the Rekka overhead in that situation? And by the time you are, it's too late. I do want to remind everyone that this is winners finals though, so even with this going whichever way, the player that gets sent to losers will have all the data necessary to take that into the potential run back set should these two players encounter each other later on. But for now, the advantage is presented in Herb's way with the cycle in their hands. Derplants has played extremely patiently. Like, they've done all the right things on defense conceptually, but it's just sometimes really too much to deal with. Fortunately, they're not dead off of this exchange. Not enough meter for Herbs available at present. Good tech on the throw again. Derplants has unearthed that timing from the nether on the throws that Herbs has been attempting. So for the time being, back to neutral. Although the next hit will do it! And Herbs books their ticket straight to Grand Finals on winner's side. Takes it 3-2 over Derplants. Congrats. So that concludes the winners finals. Derplants will be sent to loser's side in the losers finals. But what a set. Great stuff from both sides. Hate this cornball, but hate fighting Izumi more. That's the energy. I think that's the mindset that's necessary. Seeing a lack of whack up super and super on 200 meter. Does Corn get something for holding meter? Dang. Some banter there. Derplants got this next time for sure. All right, so I think we're gonna have to DQ while you wait, unfortunately. Sad to see it, but you know, nonetheless, we thank them for their participation in the league. Oh, we have to go to work soon. Okay, we'll try to speed this up. Oh dear. Oh, that's soon. Oh no. Oh, that is okay. Okay. Well. Dire. We'll see what happens, I guess. At least, you know, you've guaranteed top 3, so there's that. All right, the players may start when ready. It's gonna be Swagnarok versus Plat. Here we go. So this, I believe, is losers quarters. So it's going to be first to 2. You're hoping to make Grand Slam be a good cliffhanger we play later. All right, so opening hit goes to Plat. Excellent start, 3.1. However, defensive press from Swagnarok will earn them the subsequent hit. Into the corner. Two-way tick throw. And we are witnessing yet another character that gets a combo off a throw. Cycle 1. Yeah, that's the thing about throw combos in this game, is that the characters with throw combos are so extremely able to benefit off of the fact that Steer Endure offers grid when done early on into scaling. I'm not sure if that's even intended. Maybe they'll have to address that in the future patch. I'm very much anti-throw combo, but there's some natural bias there due to my being an older school Under Night player. Back to the match though. It's gonna be Swagnarok's round to get us started here. 2-2C from Plat, round start. Oh, I love the walk-up assault. I love to see that. It's okay for Yuzu though, right? No, it's not okay for Yuzu, but Yuzu's been power crept in this regard, I'm afraid. She's the OG throw combo character. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan for Yuzu either, but it is much more balanced for her than for the other characters. That's just how power creep goes. All right, IW Ender to cash out, throw to kill, wake up DP. Plat stays alive for the time being. She's being power crept in every regard. Don't front. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, she's still very good, but when we're talking about the power level with respect to the effort, that's where the argument in her favor starts to shallow out a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sad. Remember when Yuzu was high damage? I mean, she still is. It's just like, well, you know, high damage is achievable by lots of characters now. Let's not pretend Yuzu isn't still top 10. I mean, yeah, she's still very good. I actually rate her pretty highly personally, but I'm not fully up to date on the sentiments players have for characters in this game. Because, I mean, even early on in UNI2, she was considered, like, at least I personally consider her top 1. That was like very early UNI2. That was like launch UNI2. And I think a lot of people would have agreed with that. But obviously, our perceptions have changed. We've understood this game's direction further with, you know, how it's a killing game. And I think even if we were to go back to launch UNI2, I don't know if we'd still regard Yuzu as like top 1, right? It would probably be Hyde or Carmine. Something like that. Anyway, Plat's done a good job of answering so far, and the double super confirm just barely misses. It was the right idea though. I don't know if that 2360 was convertible without the, or rather, the Air 2360 was convertible without the 2360. Tiers don't matter in Uni playing. Well, the tiers are noticeable in some regards, and also it's true that they don't matter because lots of characters can win. But really, the tiers kind of just show like the effort you have to put in, and also they show like the power level of the kits of the individual characters. But yeah, it's definitely an agreeable sentiment. Lots of characters can win. Yuzu grandfathered in. You wouldn't say she's top 10, but generally you don't think anyone can say. True on the effort comment? Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, you know, the people that play this game, you know, as with everyone in the world, limited free time. So naturally, the characters with lesser effort are going to have their strengths highlighted more easily, depending on the amount of time investment. But for specialists, that's not as significant of a factor. Speaking of specialist, Plat's been able to show their non-assist specialty here with these hits. Still in this one they are, but it's going to require a couple more hits. And did I get the game 1 winner correct? I did. Just making sure. 2 Two KS players in the top 8 of Combo Breaker last year say tiers are nonsense. Well, yeah. The Chaos players I've talked to still say, like, yeah, Chaos is rough, but I'll concede on that point. I don't feel too strongly. Oh, the wake up DP baited. Oh, Plat had this in their hands. Okay, one more chance after the combo drop from Swagnarok. Tense neutral here. The next hit will do it. Plat very patient. Not enough meter for anything to really happen. Tragic end for Plat. But that's going to be a 2-0 victory for Swagnarok. And they'll be making their way forward on the loser's side of the bracket. Yeah, 4B indeed. So, time check. Derp plans, it's looking pretty dire, I'm gonna be honest. So here we go. This is gonna be Derplants versus Swagnarok. Or my apologies. Archangel versus Swagnarok. I am sorry. My apologies. There we go. I mixed them up in my brain. What? Nah, it'll be fine. Alright, alright. Speedrun. I mean, Uni is a very fast game, and we've UNI2, my apologies. UNI2 is a very fast game. We've seen a lot of these matches have gone close to timeout, and yet we're still only barely scraping the surface of 2 hours this far into the bracket, even with having played every match on stream. So it goes to show. What also goes to show is that Swagnarok's got a chance to potentially steal back this round, but the teleport to FF will take the first round for Archangel. And a reminder as well, this is still first to 2, but all of our matches from here forward will be first to 3, best of 5. We didn't do the typical match order because we wanted to try to delay while he waits matches as much as possible in the hopes that they would return, but regrettably they weren't able to respond, so regardless. Oh yeah, double overhead setup. Not seen by Swagnarok. Not identified in time. Okay, this Ender offers lots of space for Archangel to adequately bait the creeping edge. Okay, this time, Swagnarok blocks it, but not ready for the gold throw. Oh, unsafe Ender, yeah. Or unsafe drop, rather. Not the type of punish that you'd prefer, but it works out, and unfortunately Swagnarok not able to confirm from the Assault J to secure the round. So one more chance offered to Archangel here. And it's the teleport to FF once again. So 1-0 for Archangel. That'll be a necessary thing to keep an eye out for if you're Swagnarok. Making sure that you don't get hit by the teleport shenanigans. Okay, air to air. This time very close to the corner, so Great opportunity for Swagnarok here. Get stagger pressure into the throw. Love the no-tech and the creeping edge from Archangel. Love to see that. You know, I really want to see more no-techs against Kage Okizeme. It's not something I see very commonly. Not just no-techs, but even D-techs in general. D-techs, teching with the D button allows you to tech with the delay on the ground, and you'll never air tech when you hold D, as opposed to A, B, C, where you will always air tech if possible. Alright, 2A tick throw. And this should do it with the meter expenditure. Indeed. No CS, but I think the round being more important is reasonable enough. Opening hit goes to Archangel in the subsequent round. Oh, slight pause there for both players a little bit. Oh, but Swagnarok not blocking on wake up this time. And we got the corner fix routing from Archangel. And, oh. Maybe already used Yaiichirin. So it was like SMP. Regardless, still gets the round. And match point for Archangel. Good defense from Swagnarok. Archangel's been taking the throw quite a bit. Against any character, that would probably be okay, but I think against Kaguya, you really have to show that you can throw tech throws on occasion. Of course, on occasion. Because you don't want to be put into the blender like this over and over. However, the creeping edge does let Archangel escape for now. And Swagnarok will need to find one more way to solve this kill puzzle. And it'll be solved with the wake up DP. So 1-1. Good answer back from Swagnarok. Let's see what the adjustments are from either player as this match unfolds. I think Archangel might have tried to go for an immediate attack after that teleport, but maybe just execution error. It occasionally happens. Tick throw once again. Swagnarok has found the gap in Archangel's defense. And indeed, this time changes it up. Goes for the immediate throw, calling out the creeping edge. Dire position for Archangel here. This time Assault JA. And the Kaguya Vortex has been unleashed. This should kill indeed. Great round from Swagnarok. Building off of that momentum. And this time, we got to swing into a match point of their own. After having witnessed the match point earlier, one game ago. This time from the other side. And Swagnarok has played really solidly overall. I mean, their defense has been good. Their neutral's been able to hold their own. And the real change here is that they've been able to string together the combos entirely. And Archangel has yet to really show the answers to Swagnarok's throw game right now. Like, you can get all these conversions in neutral with Yuzu, but will it amount to anything? We'll have to find out. Anti-air DP this time, into the corner. Oh, and Archangel deciding not to block this time. So now has to deal with the Kaguya Vortex. Steer Ender to secure the cycle. Not blocking once again. A little bit of a scramble, and Swagnarok steals this one away. Reverse 2-0 against Archangel, sending them packing. And that'll be the end of Archangel's Yuzu run. Well fought nonetheless, but miserations. So Swagnarok has now booked their ticket to Losers Finals. All right, Durplants immediately arrives to the scene so that they can get their Losers Finals match played right away. Understandable. So I'll have the names updated shortly. But here we go, Losers Finals, best of 5. Swagnarok versus Durplants. What's work anyway? Oh no. Rematch time. Oh yeah, this is a run back, isn't it? Run back from the opening game of the day. Let's see if the players remembered where they were in their conditioning. I do think Swagnarok's shown some steady momentum coming from the Archangel match, but Durplants is a very different player on defense. I think that will have to be appropriately accounted for. Durplants has shown utmost proficiency, having had to deal with Izumi's oh my goodness, Izumi's offense themselves. So yeah, great start from Durplant so far. I think the way this neutral ends up playing out will probably not favor Kaguya, realistically speaking. Kaguya's like far range neutral options are just far too slow compared to Kuon's. That's gonna be a pretty significant factor, unfortunately. But the air to air this time, calling out Durplant's desire to maybe use the air laser snipe. And Swagnarok trying to make full use of this opportunity. Stagger pressure 2As. Catch Durplants off guard. No Okizeme though, not enough meter. And it's going to be a reversal throw from Durplants. Oh, missed the confirm from the wheel, but a bit of a scramble allows for Durplants another opportunity to turn this into an offensive sequence. Yep. That ender is so scary because they can put the fireball, and if you press a button, you'll get hit by it, but if you don't do anything, then the fireball will be out of reach to meet you proper. So, really tricky situation to deal with. Durplants knowing full well how scary that can be to deal with. Goes up one game. Oh yeah, punish on that slide. Not spaced well enough. From what I've heard, apparently that slide can be plus, but yeah, pretty spooky. Okay, grid break, but not able to fully capitalize off of it. And so Durplants will escape relatively unscathed, and for that matter, huge DP punish incoming. Okay, unfortunately not able to catch all the damage, but positioning was relatively favorable regardless. This time the drop combo will allow for Swagnarok to clap back though. Not just the corner positioning, but also the grid cycle 1. Great throw tech from Durplants. Interestingly, no CS right back from Swagnarok. We usually see some CS tennis from players when their throw gets teched. Maybe Swagnarok wasn't mentally prepared for it. We might see that change the next instance of that situation occurring. A very brave counter press. A bit of spaghetti and meatballs, but oh, that force function might have cost Durplants the cycle there. For now, though, gets the flash kick to ward Kaguya away. Oh, leaps just over the low poke from Spagnarok there. And that's 2-0 of a lead for Derplants. Swagnarok has one more chance to make their losers run count. And try to stay alive in this match. Lest Derplants advance to grand finals on loser's side. Well, we did hear from While You Wait a minutes ago, and it appears that they fell asleep after work. That's very understandable. It's unfortunate that we missed them just barely, but we appreciate their participation in the league. All right. Back to this game. Looks like a pretty steady back and forth. 40 seconds left on the timer. Corneryoki's MF for Derplants. CS to extend the block string. Oh, Swagnarok not blocking for long enough. And now we're going to be seeing set point in favor of Derplants. This is Swagnarok's last chance to remain in this one. We'll see if those guns can pull off enough to get the job done. This is a great start, but once again, they get off me with the flash kick from Derplants. Steals even the cycle there. Oh, but this time catches Derplants off guard. Missed throw tech attempt. Not able to fully close off the combo though. And the chances start to evaporate more and more for Swagnarok here, as Derplants just grabs away the cycle with the concentration. Oh, and smacked in the head by the laser. Kaguya is. Derplants takes it 3-0. And we're going to be seeing the run back from winners finals. Derplants up against Herbs. Great run from Swagnarok. Very well played. Derplants showing that Kuon is still more than capable in our Akatsuki tier. No, we won't. Okay, you gotta go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, understandable. Well, we can do a cliffhanger. I think Santa would be okay with that. Personally, I'm fine with it. Let's see what he thinks if he's here, if he's around. Feels bad to just call it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. +1 to cliffhanger. Let them fight. So let's see here. So right now it's 310. Excuse me. Right now it's 310. Something I can do very easily is basically have the stream buffer indefinitely until the players are able to play the match. And when we're able to play the match, I just restart the stream from where it left off. And it'll make the VOD seamless. However, okay, so I think the players have decided that they want to play the match and that will postpone it, which I think is, I think that's something I would want as well. I would definitely want to see the players face off to determine who's going to be the winner of the Akatsuki Tier in proper fashion. So that's the decision we'll arrive at. I think we'll turn this into a cliffhanger. And if not, then, you know, we'll adjust that accordingly. For any of you that would like updates on the status of how this match turns out or how the Akatsuki Tier turns out, make sure to keep posted on the FGC UCLA Discord server, which you can find the link to in the YouTube description, and the bracket itself if you want to continue following the bracket. Of course, we have it on screen right now, but you can get the link from the pinned message as well as from the description. I'll make sure to update the description with timestamps after the VOD processes. However, do know that due to the fact that we are postponing this Grand Finals match, I'll leave the VOD buffering for now. And then should we decide that should it be the case that the match cannot be fought promptly, then I'll go ahead and, you know, end the stream proper so that the VOD will exist and I can get the timestamps in for it so that people can watch back on it. But for the time being, I hope no one gets too confused. Let me, how do I, okay, you know what I can do? I'll type a quick message in the chat so that people will see it when they think that we're live still. Okay. So yeah, with that, I think that'll be all for us for now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been the Collegiate Bruin Battle League Season 13 postseason finals for the Akatsuki Tier under Night in Birth 2 Celes. I have been K-Drive, Kurushi Drive, however you want to call me. Hope y'all enjoyed your time here, and hope to see you the next time that we will have this finals bracket resumed, and of course for the future bracket that we still got left. Take care, folks. Have a good one.